Back in here again. Well, this thing doesn't want to leave. New outlet on the back. Calf. Alright, I'm filming here from the world famous Rock and Brew. This is what it looks like from the bench. But it's closed down. It's closed down now. Look at that. It's empty inside. This was a fun place. This was owned by Gene Simmons. It's on the world famous Route 66 there. Route 66. Nice to come here, watch Monday Night Football. And they have all these TVs out there. And every other TV had a game. Every other the rest of the TVs had music videos. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And right up here is where it said Rock and Brews. I think there's still Rock and Brew. There's other places. And they had giant flames, you know, torch. World famous 66. Guitar on a keg. And it's too bad. This was a fun place. I don't know why it closed down. Look at that. All right. All right, new possible diagnosis is possibly scabies. She said skin lesion. I still have this thing. And if it was a staph infection, it should have been gone by now. So I first thought that I had bed bugs. And the scabies is caused from mites. Little mites. It's a real old house I moved into, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. Sucks. Okay, guys, here's a little update. Just came from the urgent care. And they're doing tests, but they think now it's not a staph infection. They think it's scabies, which is from a mite. This little burrowing animal, which you could hardly see, or you can't really see, microscopic animal. Basically, my staph infection, they said, should have been done by now. So they gave me this right here. This thing costs $100. It's a tube that's going to kill the mites. You put it pretty much head to toe, technically neck to toe. Look at this. $100. And that's with insurance. $95.86 basically. And then they gave me this. See the $7? That's this. That's to keep from itching. See that? So I don't know what to think, There's this thing on my freaking stomach, above my, belly, right here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if my camera's lining up. But this thing right here, see that? That thing just won't go away. That thing just fucking won't go away. But originally I thought it was bed bugs. You guys might know from watching an earlier video, I got a new mattress. The box spring is brand new, but this came from a family member. So this house is old. My dad lived in this house. My dad lived in this house when he was a kid. And, you know, that's decades of old. This used to belong to my grandma. So this house is very old. This house is very old. So, when I first got this thing, I bought foggers, I bought Lysol, I bought this for my skin, some off. And then I started getting boils. Starting getting boils on my skin. The boils are kind of gone. They look like whiteheads. So I thought of shingles, because, you know, I've had at least one family member that had the shingles. And 2 weeks ago, I went to the urgent care, and they told me that it was a staph infection. So right here where it says skin lesion, it says staph infection. I told them I thought it might be bed bugs, but that's okay. Apparently these things all look very similar with, you know, the boils and, you know, the rashes and all that. And I guess it's easy to misdiagnose. So they put me on antibacterials, which is good anyway, from what I read. You know, I've read up a little bit about scabies, okay? They call it scabies. They're doing tests right now, so they wouldn't write it down on the paper that that's what it is. It's going to take 3 to 4 days to get the test. They took us samples of my skin, you know, with swabs. $100 though for this tube of cream, and that's with insurance. That's with insurance, man. Wow. So I don't know what to make of things. I really don't know what to make of things. The staph infection, if it gets bad, oh, it gets ugly. It gets very bad. And this thing theoretically could go away in a few days. You know, with this doctor prescribed cream, but there's nothing else you can really buy, and that's the guy at the pharmacy. Got to leave it on for 8 hours, but right now it's 10 o'clock, and I wake up. I get out of bed at 3 in the morning. I work at 4 in the morning. So I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to save it for tomorrow. You know, this thing called life, you know, it's like a roller coaster, and you're high 1 minute, you're down another, and oh man, you know. So that's an update, guys. Okay.